you're driving the back roads, you probably see nature and beauty.
But we see deals.
Oh, wow, this is amazing. I'm Marty Gable, and I've been in the antiques business for more than 15 years.
They call me Bam Bam. I love hunting down mantiques and anything with wheels. Holy moly! It's like we're inside a treasure chest.
Although we may be opposites, we travel together.
Hoping to attract the best in Backroad Bounty.
What's with the whole cowboy hat, beard, t-shirt look?
Well, as a functional piece of wardrobe, I use the cowboy hat. Keeps the sun off my face. The beard came along because I decided one day, why am I wasting time and money standing there staring at myself shaving? I could be out finding treasure.
It takes so long to shave.
The beard to me is a symbol of freedom.
I look like everybody's grandchild.
Yeah.
I get that all the time. Oh, you remind me of my grandson.
I give a first impression too. It's different. Often people know right away. They're like, you know what? This guy is who he is. And I like when people get that message. It wouldn't be the first time I got greeted with a gun, walked up, and someone's like, Sasquatch! Today, we get the opportunity to meet a local legend, the son of the man who started the Kawartha Dairies, Don Crow.
Don's got a huge collection, and he may let us buy a little bit out of it.
I can't wait to see what kind of stuff this guy's been stockpiling away.
Hello. Hi, I'm Marty.
I'm Don. Pleased to meet you.
You too.
Hi, I'm Bam Bam. Holy cow! There's milk stuff everywhere.
How many bottles do you have? Do you know? Have you got a count?
Roughly 9,500.
9,500? Think about how much space that takes up. We went into one room, aisle after aisle after aisle, stacked to the top full. That's just one small section of his entire collection.
Your bones must be really strong.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I like history, and I like to keep stuff here so people can kind of fathom what we did years ago.
Bottles, signs, clocks, paper items. I mean, everything dairy, ice cream that you could think of was crammed into that room.
I didn't see a cow, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was at least one or two in there.
My parents started in 1937.
So you're the second generation.
Yep.
So what kind of dairy products did they start producing?
Just milk.
Milk.
It wasn't even pasteurized at the start.
Right.
You got the milk from the farm in the morning, and the people got it on their tables that same day pretty well.
From the cow to your mouth.
Yeah. When did you branch out?
Around 55 when he first started making ice cream.
So how many flavors of ice cream were there back in 1955?
About 6.
And how many flavors do you have now?
41.
What?
So I'm assuming you're not lactose intolerant.
I shouldn't be, but no, I'm not lactose intolerant.
I know. Can you imagine?
We love all this old stuff, and there's everything from bottles to clocks to license plates. So is everything for sale, or?
No. The bottles on this wall here are all for sale or trade.
I see something on the floor that's kind of catching my eye over here.
I just brought that.
I
can see what part caught your eye.
There's a beautiful pinup girl on it. But look what it says. Satisfying, frozen goodness, satiny smooth. It's all very suggestive, right? So you just bought this recently?
Yep.
Do you want to sell it?
No.
Well, you know where I'd put it? I'd put it right here in front of your computer screen and stare at it all day. Just like that.
I don't get much done now. I wouldn't get anything done now.
Oh, you get something done. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, this is cool. A children's bottle from the Hospital for Sick Kids in Toronto. How much does something like this go for?
Anywhere between $100 and $200.
Really?
Yeah.
And is that to the right collector, or is that to anybody?
If you're not the right collector, you don't want it.
Milk, the defense of national health. So this would have been put out during the Second World War, right?
Yep.
And basically what they're doing is they're just supporting the war effort. It's got some wear on the graphic on the backside. So how much would you sell this for?
$200.
$200.
If that was in good shape, it'd be $350 or $400.
Really?
Yeah.
People don't realize how valuable these milk bottles can be because every one is different. They can be worth anything from $3 to $3,000.
It's tough for a guy that doesn't deal with dairy stuff, so I'm looking for different art. I'm looking for content, shape, something that makes it pop. And I spot a tiny bottle that's way out of place. It's a pop bottle.
It's a pop bottle, yeah.
Now, did I miss something? Was this company in the dairy business for a bit?
No.
Was there a brief stint that I missed?
I get saving stuff at McLaughlin's, and they had a drugstore in Toronto, and they started selling soda water, and that's Canada Dry now.
Really?
Yeah.
This McLaughlin bottle from Toronto was actually a ginger ale bottle, and eventually Canada Dry bought that company out. So I was seeing kind of a development in his collection and a neat piece of history. How much do you gotta have for this?
That one there at $50.
See, that's not horrible.
And I'll throw the other one in with it. They're both the same company, really.
I kind of like them.
Good story.
Would you do 40 on the pair?
Yeah.
Done. So Don says he's got a lot of stuff, and after this, we obviously believe him.
Where are you taking us?
We go around back, and there's an old refrigeration unit.
He's gonna lock us in.
Yep.
And all you can see is great advertising and antiques. It was awesome.
Don, what do we have in here?
These three things here are all milk bottle fillers.
Wow.
Put the milk in there, and the bottle's here, and the cap's in there. Pull the lever, it fills the bottle and caps it. Then you turn the lever and do another one.
So does the cow just sit on top of it?
Yeah.
What's this thing behind you here? It looks like a primitive sort of tank or something.
That?
Yeah.
No, that's Ted milk. You put a dog or a goat on there, and they walk and turned, and then you had a pulley on here.
You could hook it up to anything on the farm, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You could run an auger off of it, you could run a churn off of it. The bottom line is, that goat was working for you.
They got a milking machine here you sit on and pedal, and it's rare and expensive.
Oh, look at this.
See, you sat there, pump it here.
Good.
Goes one on the cows.
So you just sit there all day
Well,
and pump the milk.
And how often do you use this?
I don't use it real often anymore.
No?
It's kind of like an exercise machine.
Yeah.
What's that worth?
Around $2,500. I think I paid $18 for that.
Wow.
I seen one at an auction not too long ago and went for $2,500.
It doesn't surprise me,
Yes.
because if you're a dairy farmer or a collector, this is going to be one of the key pieces in your collection. That's a real conversation piece, too. So that was a really impressive and unique collection he had there, because everything in there was dairy related and nothing else. This is an extension of your collection. Is any stuff for sale?
Nothing in here, no.
Nothing in here?
No, I got stuff in another building for sale.
I think that's where we want to go, because we came here looking for some deals today.
Let's get out of the cold storage and into the hot deals. Off we go.
Here it is. Don't let it fall on your head. Is this the store?
That's the store.
We can finally go shopping.
Holy cow.
I see signs. I see lots of signs.
Here, you know what?
Surge Milker.
Well, Surge is a big name in the dairy farm business.
So they made equipment for milking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you asking for this sign?
$100.
$100. I don't know a ton about this whole dairy gig, but the sign's eye-catching, and if it's eye-catching for me, then it's eye-catching for you, and someone else might want it too.
This could be around the 1950s.
How firm are you on that $100 price?
Well, I go 120.
Yeah, that's pretty firm.
That's in the wrong direction.
I was gonna come back around 65.
No, you couldn't have it for 65.
What
80.
could I have it for?
85.
85. All right, we're playing the game here. A little of the back and forth.
That's final offer.
That's your final offer. I was gonna say 75.
No, I would sell for 75. I could take it to the auction in the States and get 125 for it.
That sounds like a heck of a road trip. And you strike me as more of the kind of guy that would go there shopping.
But I take a load when I go.
So you were thinking 80 on this?
85.
You were not helping on this?
These are your doubles.
And this one's clearly been autographed by Sasquatch. Someone's like, whoosh, whoosh. All right, you know what? 85 bucks. That's the sound I make when I'm thinking. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna try and get you to sweeten the pot, but I'm gonna hold on to it so he doesn't scoop it up.
You've got a couple nice signs here in the corner. I like this one right here. Country Club.
A lot of dairies made and sold Country Club ice cream.
So Country Club isn't one of the rarest ones.
A sign that good from Country Club is rare, put it that way.
The sign itself is rare.
Yeah.
All right.
But Country Club hasn't been around for years.
It's got great graphics, a baked on enamel finish, and it's in pristine condition. What's your asking price?
$350.
$350. So how much did you pay for it?
Probably 400.
So are you just trying to recoup your cost?
Yeah. I'm not trying to make any money.
If a dairy collector came in here, would that be his price?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know we're not dairy collectors, right? We're here.
Well, you should pay more.
Well, we're in the business of reselling this stuff so we can make a couple of dollars. So I can't pay you your collector price for it. My best price would be $250.
Yeah, I'd sell it for $250.
Yeah? That's great. All right, we got a deal. You're not always gonna get what you pay for it. Bam Bam, we made a deal.
I probably won't sleep tonight, but you know, I got the money in my pocket. That's the main thing.
I look at things like the old cheese boxes. They're pretty common.
Yep.
I've got a bunch from Ingersoll, for example, because there's a dairy plant there. It's been around for over 100 years. But you know cheese boxes, they start at $10 and kind of go up from there, right? So is there deals to be had on, say, like the Exeter skim milk cheese box?
$25.
$25 for a cheese box. I usually pay about $5, $10 for cheese boxes unless there's something really unique about them. There's a couple other nice pieces here too against the wall. So here's a nice Nielsen's ice cream, malted milks, but a little mashed up, right?
Right.
It's too bad. And then over here you've got a Silverwoods mirror, which is kind of a neat collectible piece. You expect the mirror to have some damage just because of the age on it. What are you asking for these guys?
$50 for the pair.
Yeah? What if I just want the mirror?
$30.
Hold on a second here. The mirror is an interesting piece because it's a promotional item is what it is, right? But they want you to hang it on the wall, and every time you look at yourself in the mirror, you're reading Silverwoods ice cream, right? They're planting it into your subconscious, so next time you go out for ice cream, you're buying Silverwoods brand. Very clever.
Probably right.
Yeah, you don't have to be a dairy collector to like this piece because it's decorative, it's got a little bit of a rustic look to it, and you can put it anywhere in your house. I'll give you 20 for the mirror.
All right.
25 if it's got a picture of him in it.
I can't believe he bought it because he liked the picture that was in it.
I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. I got 2 pieces I really like today.
Marty will be looking once in a while, just make sure there isn't a crack in the mirror. That's.
I found a little thing here. It's a little cheese box. So you're asking $85 for this. What are you asking for this?
$15.
Would you take $95 on the pair?
Sure.
There you go.
Done. Now we're talking. A package deal at $95? That was a great deal. Like cheese great.
You're the surge milker.
I am. I haven't been called that in years. Well, days. I gotta get some ice cream.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
I'm not going with him. We saw a marvelous collection. You gave me the Surge Milker sign and the little cheese box for $95, which is a great deal, even though I'm not a milk enthusiast. And then I got a couple of great little bottles for $40. So, without my ice cream tab, so far I'm at $135. Thank you so much. I was a little upset that I didn't get the Surge sign for $65 at first, but I've got it, and there's no point in crying over spilled milk.
Bam Bam to me would be classed as buttermilk. He's not as smooth as cream, I don't think.
You got a lot of stuff that I really wanted to buy but wasn't for sale today. So I'm happy because I got the one sign that jumped right out at me, the double-sided country club one, the ice cream sign. You know it's a real showpiece. I can tell the way you're looking at me. And we agreed to $250 on that. That's a good deal for me. And then we got this nice mirror here, which is full of character for $20. So that's $270. Not too bad.
Marty would be more in the cream end of it.
We spent all this money here in this little pile. We still haven't got any free ice cream yet.
You just go across the road and tell the girls I sent you. Anything up to $5, fine.
$5? What's that, one scoop?
I don't know if that'll even get you a cone now or not. Well, I probably got some old stale cones over there we can put the ice cream in. They won't know.
What ice cream do you like?
Tiger Tail. Tiger Tail's a good one. You know why? There's always Tiger Tail.
I like chocolate anything. Chocolate explosion, chocolate heart attack.
Little known fact, beards are horrible for ice cream.
I can see that. I'm super happy about the sign I got. That thing is heavy, enamel baked on finish. It's pristine condition. $250. I think it's probably worth the $450 range.
Wow.
And the mirror for $20, I can sell that all day long for $50.
The ice cream wasn't the only sweet thing we got today. Even my sign turned out really good. That thing is pristine.
Exactly. And the bottles, like, how many bottles were there?
9,600 bottles of milk on the wall. 9,600 bottles of milk. Take one down and sell it to Bam. 9,599 bottles of milk on the wall. That's not bad, eh? So, today, we're off to see a lady she's an artist. From what I understand, she goes out and she grabs stuff and then she repurposes it, she turns it into art.
So what are we going to see that she's got for sale? Are we gonna buy art that she made?
No, because when she's buying stuff to repurpose, she gathers up all kinds of stuff.
So is your OCD gonna kick in when we go into a big messy barn?
I'm 100% gonna be categorizing everything.
You're Cindy, I guess?
I am Cindy.
Marty, how are you?
Marty, pleased to meet you.
Hi, Bam Bam.
Hi, Bam Bam.
Nice to meet you.
So what have you got for us today here? This is a great building.
Yeah, this is actually our art studio, so there's not too much in there for you guys, but my barn is like overflowing. I don't know how big my barn is, but it's full of stuff. We collect too much stuff to do stuff with.
So there's a lot of unfinished projects in there?
Oh, all kinds of them. We pick up stuff here, there, and everywhere that we recycle into artwork. And a couple of times a year, I open up the barn and have a barn sale. But you guys are lucky. I haven't had one since last year.
We just happened to get here at the right time before she had her first sale this year.
Why don't we take a look in there and see what we can find? Let's go do it.
Let's go. Welcome to my world.
Sweet Jemada.
It's packed.
As soon as Cindy opened the barn door, anything you could imagine seeing was there. There was boxes, there was hubcaps, there was fishing lures, there was tobacco containers, everything. Old beer clock. Do you know if the light works in this? Or
Couldn't
the clock?
tell ya.
Would you take 20 bucks for it?
Sure.
Done.
Deal.
20 bucks. Great deal.
This caught my eye.
Isn't that awesome? My dad used to smoke those.
Did he?
That's why I have that.
Oh, okay. Is it for sale?
Sure.
Yeah? How much is it?
I don't know. What do you think? Give me something to work with. Come on, you can do it.
Okay, we'll start at $20.
No.
Okay, so give me your price then.
More than $20.
How much do you want for this sign, Cindy?
75. I know it's in bad shape, but you don't see those ones.
The basic frame was still there. It had really good color on it. The main section was all very legible still. But yeah, it is beat up. It's got that big piece there.
You know, I'm probably twice your age, and I've never seen one but that one.
Well, let me ask you about one more thing while we're here.
Do you know what that is?
Is this a rabbit trap? Something
No.
small? Beaver?
No,
Mouse?
no,
Are you gonna tell me?
no.
All right.
It's a
Let's put it
snake
back on the
trap.
wall then. Is it really a snake trap?
I was told it was a snake trap, so I'm sticking to that story. They'd put a mouse in, and then the snake would go in through here to get the mouse and then can't get back out.
Okay, so what's your best price on this?
Let's say $30.
75 and 30? How about 100 for the two? I'm asking for a $5 discount.
I'm pretty cheap, you know.
Me too.
Deal.
Thanks. Eat more cranberries.
Cranberries are good for all your lady parts.
My lady parts.
That's what they say. Cranberries are good for your lady parts.
Well, it's a good thing I don't have any lady parts.
Oh, well, then I guess they're not good for you.
I think I read somewhere that, the cranberries are good for prostate health for men. They're good for men's parts as well,
Are
actually.
they?
That's kind of cool. I think she was just trying to sell me a story to go with the crate.
She might have been. She might have been, because I've been sent to the store for all kinds of lady stuff, and cranberries has never been on that list. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Cindy.
Yeah.
What is this? It's like a carnival game, barrel? What do I got here?
I would think that it was for rodeo, but I don't know for sure.
Who's the pretty lady beside you?
Where did
I was drinking my cranberry juice.
You were.
I know.
It worked.
Is it something you want to get rid of? Is it in your way?
No, it's not in my way up there, and it is a great conversation piece, but anything in life is for sale for the right price.
She's right. It is a good conversation piece. I had nothing at all to say, and then I saw it, and here we are.
Yeah, and here we are.
How much is it going to take to get it out of here? If you don't have to do any heavy lifting, and you've got to find something else to start a conversation, which you're clearly really good at.
Can I just think about
Go
that?
ahead,
You think about that,
Okay,
and
I will think about it.
I'll keep peeking around.
You guys keep digging.
Oh, it's an old candlestick phone.
The box is there, too.
Ah, I've had a lot of luck with the candlestick phones. I've got a ringer box. As a collector, I know they're valuable, and I think it would sell pretty fast.
Hold it up.
Shabam.
Okay.
It's all there.
So it's a Bakelite and metal phone?
Yep.
And then the
And
ringer
it's got
box?
the ringer box.
Is it heavy?
Yeah.
And it's got a crank?
It's got
Yep.
the crank.
Okay.
But without a ringer box, you wouldn't hear this candlestick phone. How much do you want out of this now?
$150.
150. 150 is probably what I would get for it.
Okay, 125.
And $25 is not enough for me to be like, woohoo, and click
Come
my
on,
heels.
all you have to do is wipe the dust off.
No, but that's not gonna get me any more money. That's just gonna get less dust on it. I could offer you $100. Listen, Cindy, I'm gonna give you $100 for this phone, and you're gonna take it and you're gonna like it, see? And you can mull it over while you're thinking about all this other great stuff.
I will.
I found a winner.
Oh, no.
We have everything.
Even glasses that help guide the way.
You gotta buy those. Those are happening.
They are pretty happening.
Yeah, man.
I can take them to the club.
Yeah.
That's right, I'm gonna signal this turn. Hey, Cindy.
Yep.
What's the story on this?
Well, we picked that up somewhere on our travels.
I love it when you pick stuff up somewhere, Cindy.
Yeah, we had it here for a couple years. Our grandson, he played on it for a bit.
The company that made this bike, Headstrong, made a lot of bikes for Tonka, and they were always themed. So this could have been themed after a MASH bike or something. I've seen ET bikes that they did. I saw A-Team bikes that they did. So it could be something like that. Is there any chance you have the other piece?
I don't think so. If it is, it's under something here somewhere.
Well, I'll keep digging.
I've made a friend over here.
Friend?
So this is a nice old rug. That feels like buffalo.
It is buffalo.
It is, eh?
It's actually not a rug.
What is it, a shawl?
It's a blanket for in a carriage.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's not the most attractive thing in the world when you first look at it until you see the backside, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely got some age.
Yes, it's definitely BC.
BC?
BC. Before Cindy.
Oh, nice.
That was bad. You even read the same joke books as this guy.
It's better than him, eh? He'd be BM.
How much do you want for it?
I'd like to get $100 for it.
For me, I gotta sell the story and the purpose and all this kind of stuff to compensate for the damage. And just, it doesn't look pretty, like I said, right? $100 for the buffalo blanket sounds like a reasonable price. I'm just not sure if I'm gonna buy it. Bam.
Yellow.
I got something for you.
I like something for me. What do you got, buddy?
You ready for it?
Hope so. Should I be sitting? Oh!
There's a whole bunch
Look at
of them.
that. I'm a huge 50 fanatic. And anything I don't have, I'm interested in. It was an Oprah I have, but it was a slight variation, a different print. Had to have it.
Hey, it's a kitchen.
Nice.
That's like a 50s tin kitchen. It's
Probably hasn't been used in a long, long time.
It's even got a container for your oats.
Nice. It's the only one that matters.
What is this, a random box?
There, you try and iron out a deal.
What about Felix here?
Felix would have had bubble bath.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look he loves furniture, eh?
It's like a 50s, 60s drawer for
Hey, you're losing your drawers again.
Just a nice little sideboard. Let's make the pile.
Let's do it.
Dust is free.
Perfect, perfect. We were wondering that, and we've been fooled before, but we are not in the business of paying extra for dust.
I'm thinking rock, paper, scissors for
All right, here we go. Good old damn it!
You always do rock.
All right, here we go. So I got a clock. I got a good deal on it. We're not sure if it works, but for 20 bucks, it looks nice on a wall. I asked you about the phone and the ringer box, and you were at 125.
Yep.
And I'm at 1, so we're pretty close.
We're pretty close.
We're pretty close. And then I found the little plain bread costume, which is sweet. My little man should be able to fit in that still for first Halloween, so.
Okay.
And then I got a pile of stuff here. The glasses, the mosquito trap. Not very old, but I'm sure it's useful.
It is.
I got one knife and a box of openers. So here's what I'm thinking. If I gave you 100 for this and 20 for this, I'd be at 120. And this is just odds and ends. So I'll come up a little bit and I'll give you 150 on everything.
When did you take your course in reading minds?
I think I just passed it.
You did.
Marty, you're up.
Good job. We already agreed on a price on the sweet caporal sign here.
Yeah.
And what you called a snake trap.
Okay.
We got the big clown barrel. You wouldn't give me a price on it, so I'm gonna ask you now, what's your best price?
75.
It's a little mash for 75. I'm more comfortable at 50 the way it is.
Okay.
You'll do that?
I will do that, just for you.
And then I found, we've talked about this, but I thought maybe that'd just be like a throw-in, right?
No.
No?
No. I'm not that generous.
Oh, okay. You get out in the light, you can see that it is pretty beat, right? So we got this guy here, and then we've got the little tin kitchen.
Okay.
And this is another little vintage kitchen type piece. We got Felix the cat, Soapy.
Yep.
We got the little Halloween thing. We got this little tire repair kit, an older Woody Woodpecker film. And then we got a racy biker magazine from the 80s. That's just for the ride home.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got this nice wood box here. It's all burled wood here. And then we got the nice perfume bottles inside of it. Okay, so the small pile, this, and the blanket.
And the blanket. Let's say... $125.
So you read my mind.
I passed!
I was doing.
Hey, all right.
Where's my high five?
Okay.
I'm the one paying you.
Hey, we found great stuff, and thank you so much for having us out here.
Oh, you're welcome. Come back again.
You know what? Cindy was great to deal with. I'll come back here anytime I'm invited.
So I left it at the cranberry box, so my lady parts don't feel too great right now, but that's a good thing.
I was gonna say, I don't know about her lady parts, but from art to yard sales to just having a great property and a great outlet, I think Cindy proved to us once and for all that girls do just want to have fun.
That's an interesting outfit you got there today. Nice combination. You got a black shirt, black jacket, black hat, some old jeans.
You know, you find stuff that works and you stick with it.
I gotta take you shopping outside of the thrift stores. That's a hand-me-down jacket for sure.
No, this is a reused jacket. I don't know if you could have pulled it off.
Look at me. I'm all dapper. I'm ready to go. I'm all business.
Yeah, I know. I'm no business. Because I got no business in business.
So we're driving along, and we're looking for treasure, because it's what we do. But treasure isn't always what you think it's gonna be.
Oh, dude, smoked meat. Stop here for a second.
Oh,
Smoked meat!
I go for some pepperettes.
Cured meat travels so good. That's something that up here back in the day they would have used anyways, right?
All right, well, let's go check it out then.
Let's do it.
And antiques, and you can smoke some fish jerky. Oh, not bad, man.
Look at this, eh?
This is traveling food. See what I'm talking about, man? You know what I've heard about this stuff? I've heard it's all good.
It is all
All
good.
this stuff.
Gentlemen,
Hey, how you doing?
how are you doing?
Good. Bam Bam.
Norm.
Nice
Marty.
to meet you, Norm.
Marty, pleased to meet you.
You too.
I smoke pepperonis, jerkies, sausages, fish, cheeses, and anything that I can think of that works well smoked.
Is this all stuff that you do here?
I make it all myself. Yeah, I process it here, I smoke it here.
It smells amazing. My stomach's growling.
The cheeses, smoking cheese is a very, very tricky thing to do. You can't have any kind of heat because the cheese will just kind of melt and drip through your trays and stuff, right? So you have to cold smoke. So you got to create smoke without the heat.
I've smoked a lot of stuff, and I've never cold smoked. I've never cold smoked anything. I didn't know that was an option.
I've been smoking things for a very, very long time.
So this slow smoked ham, for example, how long does that stuff last in the fridge?
Oh, eons.
Eons.
Like is it good for a couple months?
In the old days, they didn't have refrigeration, so they had to figure out how to preserve their meat. You
Right.
dry it and you smoke it. Like the smoke itself is like an antiseptic. It prevents
Rot.
rot.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And it was a preservation technique. This cold smoked ham probably takes me 2 months to make.
Wow.
A little smoke, a little
Right.
drying, a little smoke, a little drying, and never ever gets cooked. The major producers can't take the time to make it. It's slow food. And it's a really a dying art. I don't have a lot of stuff, but what I have is good stuff.
good stuff.
And that's what this is all
It's
about.
all good.
I saw that.
I go way out of my way to make really, really tasty product.
Speaking of really, wait, you got really a lot of reels up here. Look at these. Speaking of reels, this guy has fishing stuff everywhere.
Here's-
Reels, lures, compasses. A lot of them are in the boxes, and it's old stuff, good stuff.
I fished my brains out ever since I was 4 years old, so I have it in my blood.
He's passionate about more than just smoking stuff.
So is a lot of this stuff for sale?
Yeah, all of this stuff is everything's for
I'm seeing
sale.
antique everything. I'm seeing stuff with price tags. But this piece here is what I've been staring at here.
Oh, and it doesn't have a price tag.
No.
Sweet.
What does that mean?
Talk to me. It means it's for sale, absolutely.
This is a fish gaff?
It's, yes.
Basically, you hook them right in the face.
Yeah.
This one's pretty early.
It's probably, I'm gonna say 60 years old. But I
Right.
can't say for sure. There's other ones in the barn,
You've got a
Yeah.
barn full of stuff?
full of stuff.
Not only are we getting smoked meat and cheeses and everything else, we find out that he's got stuff for sale and he wants to take us inside the basement of the barn to show us more.
It's back in here in the bottom of the barn.
All right, let's do it.
Have fun.
This is way more than we expected, coming to stop for smoked meat.
Well, this is the overflow department from the antique shop upstairs.
Oh, I love overflow,
stuff.
Norm. Oh, it's fish-tacular in here. Look at this.
Fish-tacular.
Anywhere there's more than 100 lures on the wall, I can relax. There's old copper lures, old brass lures. There's even some lures that are made out of spoons.
A real spoon.
It didn't take me long to realize I was in Bamteaks land. There's a little too much facial hair in this tight little corner. So that was my cue to get out and go find something else for myself.
This kind of stood out. This isn't for fishing.
No, well, there's a lot of stuff in here that isn't for fishing.
What's this out of?
I think that used to be in a park. But it's a really, really neat old fountain.
Interesting, yeah. It reminds me of, like, you know, public school outside.
Yeah, exactly, but I don't know about with the tap,
Yeah,
right?
that's weird, eh?
Yeah, so I'm thinking it was, you know, how sometimes in parks and stuff where people could fill a jug of water or a pail or something and get a drink.
Interesting.
I'm sure it's quite old.
You don't have a price tag on it. Is it something you're going to set up here so people could get a drink after a mouthful of meat and cheese?
No.
How much would you want for that?
You know what? How's 20 bucks?
20 bucks seems reasonable.
I would say.
All right, 20 bucks and the ball is rolling.
I hope that wasn't too cheap.
Wait a minute. Say what I think it does.
I don't even know what that is.
It says Tonka. It's glass?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's wild. I love Tonka. I love pressed metal stuff. Oh, it's not crazy old. Tonka, 1989. And it's like crystal. Maybe a commemorative thing or something?
Could be, could be.
That's going in the pile. Holy unexpected find, Batman.
This piece is kind of fun. As you're shopping around your little corner there, buying to your antiques, I'm hunting around the rest of the basement, and I'm just throwing stuff underneath my arm like I'm shoplifting.
And I stop by for cured meats and cheeses and end up with a riot helmet on looking at fishing lures with a beast
Well,
smoker.
you know what it's like. If you're out there.
I found a couple of really cool lures, even though I have a wall very similar. I can't walk away with at least grabbing one. So I got a real spoon.
A real spoon.
A real spoon, which is great, because if I'm fishing, I'm stuck in the woods, I've also got an eating utensil.
Yeah. In the old days, they used actual spoons and drilled holes in them and put hooks on them to use for fish baits.
An old Panther Martin lure, always good. Little fish love those. Great river fishing lure.
Yeah, they're good creek lures, yeah.
Yeah, and I just lost one the other day after it caught me a whole bunch of fish. And we also found this. It's a glass Tonka.
That's amazing.
It's amazing that it's lasted this long and it's a glass Tonka, because I've only seen the pressed metal. As a Tonka guy, curiosity alone makes me want to buy this. So I figured if I throw this with the $20 fountain and the lures, I'll give you 40 bucks.
Okay.
Deal.
Okay, deal.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
We can do that.
I like it. And now I can catch fish on the way home to eat with my cured meat and cheese.
I'm great with the $40. How much are you going to spend on the meat and cheese?
I know, eh? That's what I stopped for. I haven't even pulled the card out yet.
How'd you make out? You got a fountain.
I did. I got a fountain. I got a glass Tonka, which I had never seen until today at my stop to get cured meats.
That's gonna be broken by the time we get home.
I'm surprised it made it this long. And then I got a real spoon and a couple fishing lures. How'd you do?
Interesting selection. I went on a little shopping spree myself here, Norm. I call this Smokin' Norm's pile.
Marty had made a pile out of my wife's stuff. Smokin' Norm's, okay.
Norm's smoking pile.
Okay.
O'Deal's.
I'm like, oh God, no, I have to negotiate this stuff. And I'm not real good at negotiating her stuff.
Look at this super groovy 1950s lamp. It's got vinyl on the base and like a turquoise and white, and it's got a two-tier shade. I think someone may have made this in shop class.
You think?
It's really well done, though. It's got everything going for it that says mid-century modern. It's different, but I really like it. It's an interesting shape, and then it's got the really nice two-tier parchment shade on it, too, right? And that really finishes it off. So how much do you want for it?
Well, now I have to be careful on that. This is my wife's stuff, and I've made bad decisions before, so I'm just gonna take a guess at it, I guess, and say 50 bucks.
Well, this is the overflow area.
Yeah, it is overflow.
I'll give you 40 for it.
I think it's worth a little more than that. Okay.
Awesome.
I guess we can let her go for 40.
All right. Stacking steel containers.
Those are film boxes, yeah, from
Yeah.
about the 50s, I think, or maybe 62.
Yeah, that would be the date stamp right there, 1962. They're kind of interesting, and I like the fact that they stack. They're heavy steel. They make great storage pieces.
Yeah.
I'd give you $30 for the pair.
Oh, I don't know. That's a little light. I was thinking about 50. How about $30 and you fill it up with $20 worth of smoked cheese?
I'm not sure I want to spend that much on smoked cheese just yet. How about I'll give you $45 for the pair of these?
All right.
All right.
I can do that too, yeah.
That's great.
That's close enough.
Okay, so
What else you got?
we got this nice
Wow.
Eno sign here. So Eno is an effervescent, and that was a really cool sign because it had really good colors on it, and it was in excellent condition. This could be 1960s as well. It's tin, and then right here, this is just a plastic tray. I just like it because it's got the antique style print all over it.
Old logos on there, the old ads. Yeah.
The tray itself isn't very old. It's only from maybe the 70s, but
Right.
it's just got a nice look to it. And it's got a really good price tag on it.
Yeah.
$4.
That's not too negotiable, I wouldn't think.
I'll give you $25 for this one. And then we got 4 on this one.
Yeah.
That's $29
Yes.
for the 2 pieces.
Okay.
You do that?
Yeah, I'll do that for sure.
Awesome. Now,
Sure.
there's one more thing I still have to ask about. The first thing I saw, and it actually ends up being the last thing I want to buy, and it's the fishing gaff.
Oh, the gaff, yeah.
Yeah.
I could let you have that for, how does $15 sound?
$15, and I'll spend $20 on smoked cheese,
Deal.
meats, or fish.
Deal.
Cheese! Honestly, smoking deals. I can have water on tap anywhere in my backyard I decide to put that water tap.
When I know I've got friends traveling up in this area, I'm gonna send them and say, you gotta go see Norm and get some smoked cheese and some smoked meat and ask to get in the barn.
There's so much stuff there. We could have spent at least a full day. I just hope his wife Lou is okay with the whole situation.
I think so. We didn't work him too hard today.
I don't want to go back to that place and have it smelling like bad meat instead of good cheese.
Yeah, no kidding.
How you doing, fella?
Good, how are you?
Ah, not bad. I get to go for a bike ride. That's always good. Hey, nice shirt. I didn't know you were a chef.
Chief,
I get you.
because I am the chief.
Did you just make that shirt, or is it vintage?
It's true vintage.
Is it?
Yeah, I
Nice.
got it at the thrift store for $2.99.
Nice.
I hardly wore it either.
That's super thrifty of you.
I know. I'm gonna wear it till it's threadbare.
Oh, it's probably a reason he didn't wear it. But hey, to each their own, right?
That's right.
Remember that glass Tonka I got?
Oh, yeah, the giant paperweight.
It is. It's a German paperweight.
Oh, okay.
And apparently, German paperweights sell for money. So I paid 20 bucks for that Tonka, the crystal Tonka, and a couple lures.
Right.
I'm already catching fish with the lures. So as far as I'm concerned, I broke even.
Right.
But these are selling anywhere from 40 to, 80 bucks.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're gonna keep it or you're gonna sell it?
I think I'm gonna try and sell it. I'm gonna start going to a couple shows and stuff, and I'm gonna bring some things that I'm willing to part with and, try and make some money back and keep doing the hunt.
Yeah, it's not really your thing to put a paperweight on display. It is Tonka, it is cool, but you got way cooler Tonkas.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember Cindy we saw?
Yeah.
She had a nice property, she had the barn. She hadn't had a sale yet that year, and we picked some really nice stuff out of there. A couple key items.
You got the big barrel,
The big barrel.
which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And kind of beat up.
Yep.
I forget what else you grabbed there.
The Sweet Caparel porcelain sign.
Oh, that's right.
The big heavy one.
Yep.
I got it for $75.
Nice.
I got the barrel for $50, and it needed work too, because those bands were coming right off and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
in the
It
paint.
was haggard.
Yeah.
Haggard.
And I knew I had a guy who liked the carnival stuff. So I showed him that, and I showed him the sign, and I sold him both pieces.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
$150 for the barrel, $175 for the sign.
Really? 150 bucks for that barrel?
Yeah.
So they must be hard to find. If he's willing to pay 150 bucks for a barrel that looks like it's about to fall through the ground and become dirt again.
This guy buys a lot of weird stuff from me. I know he loves the carnival stuff. I don't know why he buys the tobacco sign, but it's got really bright colors. It's got red, white, and blue in it, just like the barrel did. So maybe he was thinking of theming something, but it doesn't matter to me what he does with it.